Hello, we're Group 8, and we're very excited to share with you our go-to-market strategy. My name is Carter Cephas.
I'm Ankit Murthy.
I'm Adarsh Challa.
I'm Rahil Pereira.
And I am Fuad Muabi. When it comes to Zeomex's go-to-market strategy, one of the most important questions we asked ourselves is who are the prospective clients? We analyzed the current client base, took profit margin and geographical locations we hope to enter into consideration, and came up with these three industries: municipal entities, engineering firms, and desalination projects. We have looked at the scope of these industries and concluded that these are the industries that they should focus on the initial expansion. A combination of fairly high profit margins and a potential for long-term business opportunities, these are the clients that will help Zeomex successfully expand into North America.
Talking about the geographic markets and referencing the article from weather.com, major cities in states like Florida, California, and Texas will face a water crisis soon. The best opportunities for Zeomex in these states where they can revamp the zeolite filtration process. Zeomex already is the world leader in zeolite filtration and has proven record in Mexico. Highlighting these issues to the local governments in these states would be a good perspective for business. The long-term value can be highlighted. The analysis of available data for Texas reveals that approximately 157,000 million gallons of water annually are consumed for cooling the state's thermoelectric power plants. The water can be purified using geomedia, and there is a huge scope of growth, especially in Houston. Houston is just 9 hours away by road and takes much less time to transfer by air. And also targeting refineries over this would be a viable start as well. We suggest to have a solid start in Houston, focusing on engineering companies where it also can be delivered directly without the need of dealers. They need to continue building their international relations in Europe, Middle East, and India while continuing their business expansion into United States. Their international relations will be symbiotic to their business in US. Their international business will expand the US business, and US business will expand international business. This would give good profits in first year to then focus on municipal filtration projects for the coming years ahead.
So we've planned out our financial costs to enter the United States market. So the production cost per cubic foot is $3. Taking the various costs, monthly costs that we were given, multiplying it by 12, we got an office cost of $36,000, a marketing cost of $24,000, salary cost of $60,000, travel cost of $24,000, other costs of $24,000, an initial cost of $15,000, and a total cost of $183,000. In order to ship the product from Mexico to the United States will cost us $9 per cubic foot, and we plan to sell the product at $11 per cubic foot in order to break into the United States market.
So let's talk a little bit about how we came to our financial estimates. We first took our available company data and then assessed what our freight cost would be on average per cubic foot. And we found that for the states we're targeting and for the kind of volumes we were looking at, we could bring the cost to about $9 per cubic foot, which was not as bad as what we anticipated looking at the initial business case. Taking our total costs into account, we then went and then using average order quantities, we determined what is going to be our optimal selling point. At this stage, and given the current market conditions and the challenges that Zeomex is going to face when entering the US market, we came up with a price point of approximately $11 to $12 for per cubic foot for which Zeomex would sell its product. At this price point, we would make a 6% profit margin and have a profit of $24,906 for their first year, and also reassess the cost that we have gotten through our fixed cost of $183,000 and recover that in that same time period. Let's talk a little bit about the rationale behind why we use certain price points and how did we come to those conclusions. So maintaining the current market costs of sand and anthracite in the US, which is approximately $11, makes Zeomex really competitive in the market, because not only are we maintaining the same market level cost, we're providing a greater value added product, which is going to make it much more attractive to our customers. We're also using a bottom-up approach, which means that we want to gain more market share, but keeping our costs low and making our price point very attractive. And then after gaining that market share, we can optimize our price point even further. Additionally, we wanted to leverage industries with the highest market shares, which is why we go back to stressing our projects in desalination, municipal work, as well as working with industrial and engineering firms.
On the business development side of things, we want to mix some of the old and the new. LinkedIn Sales Navigator has proved effective in bringing in quality leads, but we also propose using newer AI-powered products like Grata to generate a larger pool of targeted leads.
An additional avenue that Zeomex can consider is starting a marketing partnership with Free Water. Free Water is a company that distributes free water bottles in Austin, Texas. Companies can pay to design and advertise on these water bottles. This is a unique and eye-popping way to educate the population on the water crisis they are in and how it will affect them in the future. With Austin, Texas being one of the most water-scarce cities in America, and Texas a target location for Zeomex, it's a match made in heaven in our eyes. With Free Water soon expanding into some of our target locations like Florida and California, an initial marketing campaign in Austin should be conducted. We can then analyze to see if it's worth building our relationship with Free Water and recommend, if so, implementing a marketing campaign for the next 2 to 3 years.
To round out our proposal, we'd like to highlight the long-term opportunity for zeolite in water desalination, especially in California. Without a doubt, water scarcity has hit Southern California the hardest, considering the large population and the strain on water supply from the Colorado River, groundwater sources, and the Sierra Nevada snowmelt. If we're able to come in and prove our product provides higher efficiency in larger volumes, then we might be scratching the surface of a large future market.
So just to sum up our entire go-to-market strategy, we have identified our key client consumer base. We've identified where Zeomex has the strongest power to bring in which industrial products that they are marketing. We have also identified strong geographic locations that are prone to be using our product and we would have a competitive market in. We also provided strong financial estimates based on thorough market research and cost research and allocation. Additionally, we have also gone and built a go-to-market strategy using Free Water as our client in this business case. And lastly, we have provided strong recommendations while still analyzing our critical issues and additional challenges that Zeomex will face in the future. We hope you like our presentation, and thank you on behalf of Team 8.